Looks like it is rolling. Hi everyone, TigerHawk23 here. Today is a game day, and I'm going to play a game from 1992, apparently. Yeah, 1992. That would put me at 6 years old when it came out, or when I was playing it. Probably wasn't playing it when it was new. Maybe a couple years later. I was very small. Is my point. Playing it on old PCs that had, turbo buttons to crank it up from 8 megahertz to 33 megahertz. I'm old. That's fine though. So, I'm going to be running this in a program called DOSBox. It is basically a little box that holds all your DOS games. You play them in the box, and it works, is the idea. Because they don't run properly on modern systems at all. So DOSBox ensures that they have basically emulates a PC environment from that era. So how do we use this? First thing I'm going to do is mount a folder as the C drive, sort of. It's gonna pretend it's the C drive, and that command I can type intro, as you can see, intro to kind of get a little overview of what to do. It's pretty helpful. I'm going to mount as C, and the location of the game I'm going to play, Pinball Fantasies, is it's F. C downloads, PinFant, and PinFant. Okay, Drive C is mounted. Now I have to switch to it. And there's a little application that you have to run before the sound works, and it's to set up the sound, and it's called Set Sound. And I'm going to choose that Sound Blaster 16. I don't know what this means, but I'm gonna choose it. And maximum, because I'm pretty sure my computer can handle it. Then I'm gonna press any key. Where's the any key? Looking for a key that says any on it. Anyway, so now that the sound is set up, I might as well just show you directory. There's a whole bunch of, stuff that I can't scroll up in, because this window doesn't have a scroll bar. I mean, a standard, if you had a PC that actually ran DOS, it wouldn't have a scroll bar. There's some command, I'm sure, to make it go a little bit at a time, but I have already located the executable that I need in, see, there's set sound that I already did. It's a little above. The one I need is Pinball. Let's actually do dir star.exe, and this shows us the executables, and Pinball is what it's called. So I'm going to do Pinball. And now, good times. And so there are 4 boards that we can play here. There's Partyland, which is kind of carnival theme park fun thing with clowns and little carnival game stuff. There's Speed Devils, which is all cars and racing themed and getting laps and going to the pit stop, etc. There's $1 Billion Game Show with a really creepy looking dude over here, just because he's gray. I don't know why his face is gray, but there you have it. And that one is basically you're a little contestant on a game show, and it's that's what it is. I don't think I played that one quite as much. And there's Stones and Bones. It's slightly illegible, but it does say S and there's the T, and there's the O, and some kind of N over here. Come on. And then I suppose an E over there. Yeah, an E, there we are. And an S. Stones and bones. I remember that one most fondly. Winners do not use drugs. Let's tell the kids, don't use drugs, don't do that. Drugs are bad. Okay. So let's take a look at the boards. They have pretty, I think, memorable music and sound effects. So let's do that. Notice how you don't click on it. You press, a function key, because that's how it worked. F1. And at this point, I'm going to turn on this, because it's funny. That's how big the board is. It gets smaller. It's like a widescreen dealie. I suppose this would have been kind of stretched, maybe, on an old style monitor. I don't know why it's like this, but it looks reasonably correct. So, do I have these things? Great. Here's my plunger. Meh. That's the best sound in the game. Also, I'm really, really bad at pinball. So I'm gonna do, like, really poorly. Goodness gracious. I mean, I wanna get stuff so that you can see things happening. Nope. Wait. See, just right down the thing. Maybe if I had gone like this and a tilt or something, I don't know. Come on, there we go. Do. Meh. I can still get a laugh from my sister by saying eh. Meh, meh. That's the ducks, Bonk. As you can see, oh, I saved it. Did you see that? It plays quite smoothly, and I remember it doing so even on old hardware. So it's quite well done. I don't know how they do that. Probably crazy hacks that were very inadvisable, but they did it anyway because that's what you had to do to make it work. And work it does. Don't go down the what? Oh no! Oh no! I'm very bad at pinball. I also don't like how there's a gutter where the paddles, the flippers, do not reach. It's like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. Cyclone. Gotta hit some ducks and then you can go get a snack. Is how it works. Obviously. Found the hidden entrance when it goes up into the thing and then kind of falls in. I want to hit another duck so I can get a snack. Hit the ducks first. And I got cold ice cream. Yay. Meh. Meh. This thing. When I was growing up, we weren't quite sure what that third letter was. I think it's a toss-up between pure and puke. We couldn't quite tell. That's kind of a theme with this game. There aren't enough pixels to make it readable. See, there's the PU. And is that like an R where you can't really see the top? Or a K? We didn't know. And I still don't. Oh dear. See? Aren't the sounds great? I mean, it's like Sound Blaster 16, whatever, from the early 90s. But it really works. Crazy letter sprouted. I got a crazy letter. We see it. Oh no. Yeah. Oh my god, a crazy letter! I died. I'm trying to do a little bit of tilting, because that's how you avoid the whole... Right, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if when I press it, if when I hit a paddle, it's going to just completely do the wrong thing. I don't know. It seemed like a dangerous time to do that. Like, I don't want to lift it up at the just a little too early and then end up smacking it down for a slam dunk. I really don't want that. The spike. Why is that stuck? Sometimes that gets stuck, I guess. I don't know how I lived, but okay. Blink, blink. It's good music and fun sounds, and the ducks, meh. Do it, meh. Arcade again. Doesn't do anything. I don't know why, but I got a cyclone. I have 6 cyclone counties. Oh no, no. I think that's it. This is the, if you get a 0, you get an extra ball. You never get an extra ball. So there's that one. Gotta turn this off for now. And I'll choose speed doubles, because we did play this one. This is my my little joke at the bottom here. I really didn't know what to put there. Can't leave it blank, right? Enter. So this is all about driving laps and pit stop, and you get the rough spots, and you know, etc. Whoa! See, smacking it down. I don't want that. Oh, darn it. Come on, do a lap and stuff. Nope. That was awful. Awful. Fortunately, in this game, this is not one of those titles where you're required to, if you get a bad start. This is the off-road, by the way, because it's bumpers and you're off-road and you're knocking around. If you get, oh, come on. If you get a bad start, you can just hit escape and restart. I guess it's kind of like a hard reset, but I mean, you don't have to go and die until all your lives are gone. See, what was I supposed to do about that one? I really don't know. Maybe a tilt and keep one of them down. I don't know. So let's see if I can do more stuff without dying instantaneously. Really bad at pinball. Really bad. This was not my favorite board. Are they called boards? I'm not a pinball person at all. Machines? They would be separate machines, in real life, I knew I would fail that one. What was I supposed to do? When it just kind of goes, you know, you have a flipper and the center, you know, dot, and it just goes right down between, like straight down. It'll bounce on the little dealie. We have someone in chat. Inari says office use only. Yes, this space is intentionally left blank because I didn't know what to put there. I was looking for like a marquee. Like some of the arcade machines have like a little marquee for the top of the thing above the monitor. This doesn't have that. I mean, it's only on PC. I don't think it's a real pinball machine that they kind of copied or whatever. So I couldn't really find anything else. This thing on the right here is basically all that I found for Pinball Fantasy stuff. So don't look at that area. It is very blank and boring. Am I gonna? Oh, you're kidding me. Ball 5 already, and I have 286,000. Numbers are very inflated in these games. I'm doing terribly, and I have 300,000 points. Yeah, now I get the bonus, 2x bonus for off-road, and it kind of leaves immediately. That's great. Miles, good. Just don't die. Thank you. That's how I play pinball. Survival mode. Just kind of bounces off the paddles. Oh, I'm here, there, who, what, can't catch me, okay. I did very poorly, that's okay. So that's the, what is this one even called? Speed Devils. There we are. Not a favorite. I think that's actually my least favorite board on this. It goes from most to least. F4, F1, F3, F2. Let me show you F3, also known as $1 Billion Game Show, with a very strange looking person. I mean, really? Who has silver skin? Discounting his mouth that is, and his teeth that are like 5 times longer than his eyeballs. His teeth that are like that long. Imagine if my entire face was in my beard and I opened my mouth and it went, or not even open, it just went, and the teeth were like from here to here, then the bottom teeth from here to here. Imagine. And if my skin was all gray. He's the Tin Man. So let's do that one. Bow. See, there's chicks, because they're, you know, Vanna White stuff. The sidekick, not a sidekick. Beautiful assistant is what it's supposed to be. 5x cash pot. Did I get any money? No, I did not. How about from that? Or did I? I honestly don't know. Mostly what I'm trying to do is catch the ball and make it less crazy, and then I can deal with it more easily. Just going like, hey, stop bouncing around. Like some dogs, you throw a treat at them in their general direction, and they'll just kind of snatch it out of the air. And other dogs will be like, I know how gravity works, and they will wait for the treat to fall down, and then they eat it. That is what I do. Did you hear the scary tilt sound, by the way? It was like, you can't be doing that. I guess that's to to simulate how real arcade machines, you can actually win a trip. The TV is lit. When I was little, Money Mania at 6. That's a cool sound. See if I can do that. Probably not, but I'll try. Five. I have 5. No, don't die. Money Mania. Money Mania. And then I can never do it. Never happens. Am I gonna die? I hope not. Money Mania turns into death time. That's the other board. See, I have 10 seconds. Probably not gonna do it. See? Nothing. Oh no. Ooh, that was scary. Now I do it. Cashpot. Because. So when I was younger, my sister and I kinda made believe that we could actually win a trip. I don't know where we'd want to go. I mean, Disneyland or something. But we also made believe that when we got our, high score, I forgot to lift the other paddle. Oh well. That the our score in dollars would come out of the CD-ROM tray, because we were like this big. Good times. Where is the counterplay to that? Like, did you see? I got to hit the ball once, and then it's like, zoosh, you're dead. That's what I don't like about pinball. Sometimes feels like very low user agency. Of course, these were intended to eat your quarters. They were not intended to be fun or balanced or anything, or competitive or whatever. It's just, put a quarter in the machine, and then if you lose, maybe you'll do it again. Couldn't reach it with that one, couldn't reach it with the other one. Zoop. One day I'll write my own pinball game with a center bumper that's like this big. And maybe when you hit it, you just lose points. My precious points. Like in Virtual High Glide for the Sega Saturn or something. I don't even know. There's a sword that's very powerful, and like you swing it and it launches a projectile, and it costs points. Your high score goes down. I thought I would lose, but then I didn't. You can actually win a trip. Cute little me. Really? It says we can actually win a trip. Not actually. TV is lit. Can I get in there? No. Alright. The response on this is quite snappy. I like that. I mean, like, game development wise. Ran well on old... Inari says, if she recalls correctly, most pinball machines had an owner-adjustable difficulty. A lot of early DOS, Amiga, and Windows pinball simulations were very difficult because they don't accurately simulate the feel of the board. I didn't know that. I don't know what would change about the difficulty. I mean, it's mechanical stuff. Maybe I don't know how you would change the difficulty on a pinball machine. I've never considered that. Very difficult because they don't accurately simulate the feel of the board. It's simulating physics is hard. That's definitely a thing. It is very difficult. Gravity, friction, etc. So, can I win a trip? Ooh, what is this? The loop mill. I don't know what the loop mill does, but I want it. Don't I? I mean, it's flashing, so I think I want it. Video games. It's flashing. I think I need that. I literally cannot survive without it. Oh no. Oh no. I lose. Inari says that by the feel of the board, it means the physics are screwed up pretty badly on the early digital simulations. I don't really have much for comparison. We had this Pinball Fantasies and a Fantasy Pinball. Coincidence? I don't know. But it was totally different from this. It was like a kind of classic early 80s fantasy RPG theme with like big guys with muscles and unicorns and stuff. It was Inari says that even the infamous Sonic Spinball is very hard for that reason. I don't know what it's infamous for. I think I probably have it a few times on various collections for Dreamcast and GameCube. Never played it. But yeah, a lot of those old games were hard because A, they didn't know how to make games properly, they didn't know game design, and B, the only point of the game was to get your money. So all they had to do was be addicting and be difficult. So then people would just play them and play them and play them and be spending a lot of money. That's how they work. Now we get to try Stones and Bones. That one's good. I like that one. Modern simulations are pretty good. This is Nari again. Modern simulations are pretty good generally since you're not having to squeeze everything into under 100 megahertz. Yes, we have a little more power for physics simulation these days. 232 million. 162, 140, 117. 117 million. Well, I can use Alt or Control. Okay. And I think this one is unique in that it only has these two flippers at the bottom. All the action is here. I almost died, but then I didn't. I really want to show cool things on this board. Screams, that's what you got. That was our little trick, that when you get a scream ramp thing, you hold up this flipper and then bounce. It doesn't always bounce the same way, but generally you hold it up and it goes to the other one, and then you use that one to get another scream and another. Or you do this. Oh, I failed. That's okay. I'm not dead though. You can get like big bonuses with those millions. Alright. Let's see if I can get the key to go into the tower. It's totally creepy and awesome. Not really creepy. Now I get into the thing. This says RIP, by the way, is what it says. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, yes. The vault. Look at these sounds. Am I right? tower. There's all sorts of cool things in that tower. No, don't die. No. Yes. Nope. This particular board, notice over here has a cool feature. The vault, right, also has the vault is if you get it from in here into the RIP thing, the RIP, RIP and pepperoni pizzas. Get in here, it just goes into the vault. But if it's just kind of wee and then falls in there, then there's this little silver thing, right? Goes like that. But if you unlock the kickback, which as we were trying to read this font when we were little, thought it said, is that a K or an H? We thought it was an H, so it was the hitchbatch. That's what it was. We desperately wanted, nay, needed the hitchbatch. I gotta get the hitchbatch. Because that's what saves you. 10 lights for an extra ball. So we're at 6. Let's see if we can get that extra ball. 7. Probably not now, but we'll work toward it. Yes. Okay, tower's fine. Got the R still lit, and you can toggle these, by the way. It's a cool feature. And the vault. Key for the tower. Yes. And there's no timer saying you have to get it in the next 20 seconds. It's like, man, I'm just trying to make the ball not go down the gutter. Maiden. Almost. Nope. Enter the vault. Let's see if we can. Yes. And the RIP. Kickback activated. We got the hitchbatch, folks. 5 million. Yay. This is why this is my favorite board. You can get such a high score, and it's a cool theme and good sounds. At 9. Nope. Let's see if we can get the key to go into that tower. Get the extra ball. Where is it? Does it mean got? Or is that in the tower? Tower. Extra ball. Yeah. I like this one. Okay. No. Yeah. Yeah, alright. We're doing good. Doing real good. The proper phrase is doing well, by the way. When someone asks you, how are you? I'm well. I'm doing well. It's an adverb. Hitchbatch. Got into the well. It's the well. There's a well treasure, because, well, they wanted to. Well. I thought so. So close. So close. Shoot again. This is the extra ball. Skill shot. I just held down the plunger and then let go. That's how it works. Did you see? That was my extra ball. That was my extra ball. That was my extra ball. Straight into the gutter. Well, okay. I don't know what increases that number. But This stuff is pretty good. My computer is currently giving me a... what are those called? A little help balloon from the taskbar saying that a Java update is available. I really don't care. I don't even like Java. That was that Android development stuff, so I have the Java. I think the first loop around this provides no points. You have to get... oh, come on! That's annoying. Ball 4. I really want that extra ball for serious. Don't know if I can get another one. If you can get consistent extra balls, that's basically self-healing. And then if you can self-heal at a rate that matches or exceeds your damage intake, meaning tower hunt, get the tower. Shoot the tower for 5, 10, and 20 millions in 30 seconds. Oh dear, that's not happening. There's my hitch batch. Basically auto-wasted. Yeah, I need the tower in 30 seconds. The well is close, but no cigar. Kickback activated, and I think I didn't get any tower hits. Oh well. I mean, I'm not complaining. Would have been good to get better get 5, 10, and 20 millions. But so it goes. For one... oh, did you see that angle? Pinball. It's a great board, but it's still pinball. So there you have it. See, the angle? Can't hit it with this one because it goes like this, and you can't reach it with that one. Launch the ball and you get to hit it 0 times. 0. Literally 0 times. But I did significantly better on that one than the other ones. Because this one's cooler. It has the tower and the vault and the... and the hitch batch. The hitch batch is key. You need the hitch batch. The kickback is the... that's what it actually says. Not really enough pixels for a font. Especially if you don't intuitively realize that it probably says kickback. Although the pure and puke on the party board, I think that one's still debatable. I'm not sure about that, because pure is like a nice word, I guess, while puke is more unexpected. Like, would they really put that in there? But that's what you might do at a carnival with the rides. Let's do this one more time. Oh, I smacked it down into the bumper. Okay then. Okay then. It relies on repetition of that loop. Ooh, things are lighting up. What this? I hate that angle. I hate when it does that. Like, what can I do? Really, what can I do? Awful. See, when it goes in here and around there, and then just kind of bounces off here, and is like, just kind of diagonally right into there, and then you lose. Maybe that's actually like, try not to get it into the tower. because when it ejects the ball from the tower, you are more likely to see this thing over here. Makes you lose real hard. Rest in pepperonis. I don't know why I got ooh. Don't lose. Not yet. No dying, please. Screams, okay. Acceptable. No, 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 no. Pinball. I think that's an inherent game design flaw in pinball itself. That okay, I'm not playing this board again. That there are spaces which you literally can't do anything about. What are you supposed to do there when the ball goes there? And it will, all the time. So we're done with that. We're done with that. Had a good first run, but then like I guess if I was totally enjoying the sounds and at an arcade and having fun with my friends, and sometimes I'd watch them play and eat pizza and the pepperonis that you know people are resting in with the vault, right? Then it could be fun, could be a good time. I have to turn off the this thing because it's not blank anymore. That's for office use, and I'm using it right now. Could be fun. Maybe other people would have a turn, and then pizza, and play some air hockey or something, and then more pinball, and try to get a higher score, etc., and see if we can top each other with. But now it's just like playing the game. I lost, and I don't know what I could have done about it, because it is inherently losable with no counterplay. Maybe if there were extra little flippers in there with some other skill tactic, like if they were significantly delayed or something, or weaker, or you couldn't do it as often, something, I don't know. I guess in an actual arcade with a real pinball machine, you'd like physically run the machine and tilt it. That's tilt, and then they'd have like sensors to detect whether you were tilting too much, and if you did, you would instantly lose, and maybe the owner of the arcade would come over and have a word with you. I don't know. Didn't really go to arcades. There's one near my house where I've gone sometimes to hang out when I was younger, but not really. I don't think they had pinball at all. I remember one time I went to Great America, and like one of the first things you see in there is the arcade. I spent the entire time in the arcade playing Area 51, shooting zombies with that old style of light gun that makes the screen flash white so it can detect where the hit is. Flash, 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 flash. I would hold the gun controller in my right hand, and instead of just, you know, like this, I would kind of like hold it with the claw, because I'd have like a bunch of quarters in here, or maybe it was the other hand. No, I'd hold it with my left hand. Which hand would I hold it with? I think I held it in my right, and held the quarters in my right too, and kind of squeezed it against the grip. And then I used my left hand to go baka, 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 and then tilt down slightly to reload. And then, you know, lose and put more tokens in. But pinball could be fun, I think, for me at least, if it had more counterplay by design. Unfortunately, the whole deal with pinball is that there are places that you can control and places that you cannot, and sometimes it goes into somewhere you cannot control, and then you lose. And it's like, I couldn't do anything about that. And then it's kind of like real life, and that's not the purpose of playing games. Wasn't that awful? Haven't you learned something, children? Isn't it a good simulation? Let's all play Desert Bus. If you haven't heard of Desert Bus, it's I think a planned game for maybe Genesis or something, some older system, where you drive a bus through the desert for 8 hours. It's real time. You drive the bus. The road is straight. You just drive the bus. It's like A is accelerate and B is brake. You turn a little bit. And you do need to turn because the bus's steering alignment is off. It kind of lists to the right. If I go like this to my right, you see it going to the left. So it lists to the right, kind of. So you need to occasionally, correct a little and nudge it back into the road. Because if you don't do that, it will run off the road. And then you have to wait for however long you've been driving for the tow truck to get there. And then the tow truck picks you up and spends, again, however long you had been driving, taking you back. So if you fall asleep after 7 hours with your hand on the controller, you're going to be waiting for 14 hours, waiting for the truck to get there and for you to come back. Yeah, I just compared all pinball to Desert Bus. Possibly ungenerous of me, but I don't like losing with nothing I could have done. Especially like immediately, and there's no grace period of, well, you just launch the thing and it's like, boop, you lose. Boop, you lose. It's like a automatic losing simulator. I don't need a simulator for that. That's what life is for. But that's pinball. That's Pinball Fantasies. It was lots of fun with shiny things as a kid, and the Hitch Batch. And you could actually win a trip. Actually? I mean, it's saying actually. I mean, you'd think it would just say, you could win a trip. But no, it's reassuring us that, yeah, you actually can. For realsies. And it's like, it's still a video game. But when I was very young, it was like, maybe, and then maybe it'll print the money out of the CD-ROM drive instead of the printer for some reason. Did we have a printer at that time? I think we did. I recall printers. Very noisy and slow. They're still noisy, but now printers are fast because you get a laser printer, not an inkjet. My god. Do not get an inkjet printer unless you want super amazing quality and color, etc. Or you will be forever replacing ink cartridges and waiting a long time when you want to print anything. Whereas laser printers are just spit out the pages. Much better. Tomorrow, I believe, is Python's math module. And day after that is a game. I don't know which one. But I have lots. So there you have it. Thanks for joining me. I hope you had a good time listening to my stories and watching me lose horribly and sometimes make miraculous saves with the tilt and bumping the ball back up into play, but generally not. And I will see you next time. Have a good one.